For me, it was incredibly important to re-envision the memorial site as a public place, as a place that's open. And that was not the initial understanding of the site when I became involved in it in 2003. It was seen as a memorial that was on a site that also included a number of other things. It wasn't a sense of it as a civic place.
Having both the 9/11 memorial and the buildings being built up around them, I think give sort of two messages. One, that we will always remember those who lost their lives, and especially those who put their lives at risk to help the others. And it's very important to remember their legacy, and remember, with sadness, what's been lost since they are no longer with us. But the rebuilding is really, I think, emblematic of New York City and of the country, of that. And then I think of human beings in general. The tragedy strikes, yet we are very good at rebuilding our lives, and not to get stuck in the past, but to use it as an inspiration to do a better future.
We have to acknowledge what happened. We have to change certain things that we do, but we should not fundamentally change who we are, because I think that was one of the objectives of this attack, was to deter us, to make us cower. And what I saw in New York in the weeks and months that followed was a resilience and a stoicism that said we are deeply upset by the deaths that we suffered, but we will not let the acts of a few terrorists change who we are as a society and as a city.
I think back, because I was in rabbinical school on September 11th, 2001, and I remember the day after going to the little convenience store around the corner, which was owned by Arabs. And so we have two Jewish students that were planning to be on rabbis in an Arabic store, and remember thinking that this is what we want to take from this, that there are those who might want to destroy people, but that's not the whole community, and that the way that the community came together, New York City came together, and actually the whole country came together to help, is an example of what we want to go forth instead of what led up to the reason for the attacks.
So you have to acknowledge the risks that we live with, but you also have to say that we won't become different. We will continue to lead lives in a society that's open and democratic and believes in diversity and believes that we can all come together and live together. And that's what I saw in New York. And I think it would be a mistake to sort of shut ourselves into fortresses.